Hey everybody, Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Jones Angel Studio, deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Those always help us out, so if you're feeling generous, give us a little thumbs up and a little subscribe. That way you'll know every time that we release a video as long as you hit the little bell next to the subscribe button. And of course, check out the websites, won't you, for all of the deep dives into today's games. When there's tons of games and you know we're not going to get to them all in the video, make sure you stop by Winners and Whiners and StatSalt.com for behind the scenes look and under the radar picks for all the games on today's slate, college and pros, sides, totals, derivatives, prop action, and halftime bets as well. And most importantly, don't forget to let us know what you're playing in the comment section today. Tell me if you're fading me, tell me if you're tailing me, and tell me what you brewed up there in the basement for your own picks. And of course, if you get them right, we will give you that which has no, you can't put a price on it. It's a shout out, as we will be doing at the end of this video as well. So, with that being said, let's go on to a brief recap. We went 1-2 on the free side yesterday. 1-1 on the premium side. We hit on the free side. We hit the Portland over. Got home on that one. L.A. Lakers. Somebody was worried about their defense in the comment section, and that somebody was absolutely right. They couldn't overcome their bad defense even against a not good Charlotte team there. So Lakers did not get it done. And Florida State, they didn't decide to start playing basketball until about the last 7 minutes of the game, and that was a little too late for us. As we tried to cover that 12.5 points. They ended up winning by 7. So we got 1-2 there. And on the premium side, we had the Montana Northern Colorado over, and that came in for us without too much trouble. And then we had the K-State KU over, which I know a lot of you guys were on. And yeah, I loved that play as well. K-State had been put up a fair amount of points against much better defenses than KU. And I thought, KU would be able to do their thing. And, yeah, both those teams look awful. One of them looked way worse than the other one. And so, yes, the less awful team ended up winning. So, yeah, it was a bad game for me all the way around as my Wildcats lose a huge game and gets nowhere near the over. So, on we go to today's action. So, let's take a look at George Washington and Rhode Island, all right? George Washington is catching 10.5 points on the road. And, one of these teams has lost and failed to cover 7 of their last 8, and they've averaged just 56 points per game in their last 6 contests. And that team, they're the 10.5 point favorite. No, both of these teams are bad. One is awful. G-Dub is awful. Rhode Island is just bad. But for me, when two teams like that battle it out, I'm gonna take the points. Neither one of them have been worth a damn. They're recently as far as winning or covering the number. So I'm gonna, when in doubt, I fall back on 10.5 points. Give me G-Dub right here. George Washington as they catch 10.5 against those Rhode Island Rams. On the NBA side, taking a look at Boston at Toronto. It's gonna be a little dog show tonight, a little bit for these first 2 picks. Boston getting 4 on the road against the Raptors, and I like it. Raptors trying to chase down the Bucks in the Eastern Division, and they've been winning a lot of games. However, they haven't been covering. Raptors have won 8 of their last 10, but in those games they have covered just 3 times. Both of these teams are coming off of bad losses, and I think the Celtics will be able to keep it close up there north of the border. Give me Boston +4 against those Raptors. And lastly, there in the ACC, taking a look at the Syracuse Orange as they travel down to Tobacco Road to take on the North Carolina Tar Heels. Tar Heels -12 at home. And you know what? I got bad news for people who back other conferences. But the best 3 teams in the nation all play in the ACC. Sorry, Zags, looking at you. The letdown spot for the Heels, in my opinion, would have been last game against Florida State after they were coming off their big victory against the Blue Devils. But they took care of business against the Seminoles. Why do I keep saying that? Against the Seminoles. Covered up the 7 points easily and winning by 16. I think Roy has them focused, and ready for the postseason. I think the Tar Heels keep on rolling right here as they take care of the Orange by 12 points or better. So, give me North Carolina minus 12. Give me Boston plus 4. Give me George Washington plus 10.5. And, of course, give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me that which I desire. Kidding. I'm not kidding. I like those too. But in this case, we'll just take those 3 picks. At the end of the day, you guys can grab your tickets. Join me as we all head back to the window. Aha. All right. So let's take a look at the shout-outs for today. First of all, a couple things that I want to cover. I do know the difference between the PGA and MMA. Good grief. Although that would be a fine sport, as a couple of you guys discussed. It was late last night, and the person that had typed that up for me, I'd let everybody go home, and usually I got somebody there going, it's golf. And I go, oh, of course, Brooks Koepka and Ricky Fowler. But for some reason, I saw Koepka, and I saw like the foreign name, and it just looked weird to me. So, yeah, I'm not the biggest golf fan. I'm not the biggest MMA fan. I will bet the occasional golf match, but I definitely know those. So, yeah, that was absolutely on me. Late night and nobody there to not make me look stupid was a bad combination. So, sorry about that. We'll move on. By the way, next time you get a golf pick for me, yeah, you might want to remember this little incident right here. And I wanted to give a special shout out, and it was one that I missed, and this is absolutely on me. Borno, who pretty much leaves us his picks every day, hit an 11-teamer the other night. Hit an 11-teamer that paid. Oh man, I'm Borno. You have to help me out on this. I think it paid somewhere. I think like his $10 bet won $1,000, somewhere in the 100 to 1 range, if I'm not mistaken. So, correct me in the comment section, Borno, or let me know, because I think that was I know it was a damn fine payout, and of course he sent me a copy of the sheet, so yeah, it's legit. So that's a nice one, That's a 11-teamer. That's more picks than I've hit in the last 5 days. So congratulations. You know what, dude, we're so close. It's coming, guys. All right, so let's read the shout-outs to give some guys that had some success last night, shall we? Chuck P. He had Washington to Charlotte over 230. Joan S. riding my tail. Oh, Joan, we shook you off there a little bit. Just went to 1 and 2. Mr. Prospector, God diggity, he had the Spurs over 227 and the Timberwolves money line. That's my Prospector impression, by the way. We're all going to be rich, dammit. Had the Timberwolves money line. Those both came in. Those picks, they were gold. Hammered Hank had Davidson and the Wisconsin Green Bay. Very nice there, buddy. That was, I think that was, you know what I've got? I got the wrong shout-outs. I printed them on my back. By the way, that was a great job. One of those nights, one of those crazy nights. All right, here we go. These are the legitimate shout-outs. I mean, those were legitimate shout-outs before, but, they were from a couple days ago. So, well, congratulations again. And now, on to the real shout-outs. Dustin F. hit the Lakers and Memphis under. Eric T. He had a couple two-teamers. He had the Blazers Cavs over and the Pacers over. That one cashed for him. Cody L. had the New Jersey Institute of Technology. The Fighting Wrench Turner. I don't know what they are. But he had them and they came in. So, and he also had North Carolina Central. Sweet. Miguel Donanola, he had the Portland over and the Indianapolis, the Indiana over. I got IN. So he had some sort of Indiana over. Pacers did not play tonight, right? Indiana. Okay, my brain, it's gone. Those games are past. But nice job, Miguel. Felix had the Detroit over. Keith G said he likes the picks. Sorry, Keith. I did too. I liked every one of them. But yeah, it was not to be. Peach Waller had the Kings Lightning over 1.5 in the first period. Legion of Picks had Golden State. C-Dub, getting to be my go-to guy for footy, had the Portugal League, the Benfica Chavez over 3. Of course, that one hit. Um, and he says only one is going to be a winner today, but he's part of the game, and he'll be right back at it. So there you go. That's the attitude that you have to have. It's another day in the book, and however you do, tomorrow's another day. Steve F. taking a teaser today. FSU minus 6.5. Woohoo! There's a smart guy in the room right there. As Seminoles won by 7. Nice job, Steve. Never a doubt. Super Cisco had over 223 on the Blazers Cavs. Yup. Had the Bulls Bucks under 228. Yup. Super Alpha Fitness had the Cavs Blazers over. Nas Lee had Memphis plus 5. And Legendary King said he took the New York Knicks plus 9.5, and he won that one. So nice job there, buddy. And Roland M wanted to know if we run scores and odds. No, we do not run scores and odds. We've got a couple of links on there on occasion. We do some advertising on scores and odds, but we are not affiliated with scores and odds in any way. So there you go. And you guys have a great day. Let's win some money tonight, shall we? I'm ready. I'm ready to get hot. We've got some good basketball coming. So I'll see you guys in the comment section. And good luck to everybody today. Take care.